Welcome back, Tom.
Yes, sir. Feels good to be back.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
I think the last time you were here, were you doing photos of the studio?
No, it was
Yeah.
the 85 entertainment. Oh,
Yeah, you're right. That was the last time you were here.
last time I was in the hot seat, yes.
Yeah, you're right. That was more like scripted,
Yeah.
for making a commercial kind of advertisement stuff, business. But our last podcast was before that, and actually we just moved this table off the wall.
Yeah.
Which the wall is different. So you help with like the lighting, the situation,
And building the wall and...
Oh, come on now. Come on.
I didn't do that kind of stuff.
But you did make I think, it's kind of, you were here since like early. And that's part of the fun of like watching 100 Bad Videos is seeing how it changes.
Yeah.
And so seeing you, me, like over here by the wall, whatever, like just the setup changes. It's probably going to change a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe you also talked, was that the time you talked about your 20D?
It was.
That was the time.
Yeah. Hey, that video got some... It's still getting some likes too.
Isn't it crazy how...
Bro.
What's your experience like?
Bro, just like random people like liking it. And I'm like getting notifications and stuff. I'm like, I haven't posted, anything really.
Yeah.
And then there's all these likes like one day and then a few days later, same thing.
There's a couple of them that happened where I don't recognize any of these people.
Right.
I just keep scrolling. Like, I don't know any of these people. And I say that not to say like I'm a social media guru. It's the reach.
Yep.
And you never know. Perfect analogy is fishing. We chew the line out. You don't know it's going to bite.
Yeah.
And
you don't know when.
I don't know. Yeah. You don't know when, what is going to bite. But we got some bites on
We got some bites, bro.
And I like, that's why I started the new Instagram account too. I could have easily changed my existing personal private account to the new packaging, branding, labeling and stuff. But I kind of wanted that fresh start. I want to like not know who's engaging and commenting, right?
Yeah.
And build that.
So
that's part of the reason why I started a lot of different accounts, but
Kenji walks, Kenji talks.
You know what I mean? And Twitter.
Kenji stalks.
Oh, hey. You fuck
bars.
Jokes, you fuck. I want to see that experience more, which is me. It's like I'm gaining market share, so to speak. Like I'm expanding and reaching people that I didn't before, expanding my reach and impact. So with those videos that will just randomly, like one day, it's like, whoa, snap, I'm not used to seeing this kind of number on my notifications and scrolling through people I don't know. How did that, because we were collaborators on that post. Did it ever get like creepy to you though?
A little bit. I think the weirdest thing is we're talking about a Canon 20D. You know what I mean? Like what in the algorithm? How is it pushing? Why is it pushing it to these people?
It's rare.
It is.
I ain't even heard of a fucking 20. Dude.
That's before your time, that.
It is. It is. But here's the other thing that I try not to do. There are a lot of things I try to do, but this is one thing I try not to do is I try not to pigeonhole myself into Hawaii. I love Hawaii. I'm born and raised, right? I've represented Hawaii around the world in many different ways and shapes, right? But I don't want that to be the only entryway to somebody who doesn't know me.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's why it feels kind of like validating and refreshing to see this engagement from people that I'm like, where that?
All over the world, randoms.
And then within that, it's like, but guess what? You might hear something that we say that's pigeon.
Yeah.
You're talking about taking photos of lava. Like who takes photos of lava? Oh yeah, you're in Hawaii.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it'll creep in there, the Hawaii factor, but I don't think that's what, I don't want to lead with that necessarily. And so I would rather lead with myself, who's Kenji, who's Tom. And I mean, since that time, bro, like I was saying, like I need a counter in here. Like how many of these, you know? But there's been a few. There's been some bangers.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, I want to ask you, how good of photos can I take with the FX3? Like,
I think good enough. I mean, I feel like for, you know, people just looking at it on their phone, you don't need something crazy. Because what is it, 12 megapixels?
Bro, I don't
I think
know.
so, because that's what the A7S III is.
Wait, you telling me only 12?
Yeah, 12.
Not.
Yeah.
I feel like my GH5 had 12.
Probably.
Or like 17.
I wouldn't doubt
Micro Four Thirds versus full frame.
Yeah.
But it's photo.
Yeah.
For real. Hey,
I think
everybody will fact check you know.
Fact check them.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not completely sure. But I'd assume 12 because A7S III is 12 too.
Okay. So I was saying that because that's obviously like we both use cameras for work, right? I wanted to implement photos in some way, shape, or form besides just taking a still from the video of like the guest, for example.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what if I like before we start, I say, hey, look here, smile. You know what I mean? Like be a photographer, get some stills, and then we start this. But then I was like, I don't know. Do I need a new?
No, I think that'll be enough, especially for a thumbnail. You know,
12 megapixels.
Yeah, not like you're trying to print it out or anything. So,
no.
I think that should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, and if you're wrong,
come at me.
You owe me an A7 IV.